Today in our Smart Real Estate Moves series, we're going to talk about the 4 major advantages to upsizing your home in a down market, and we're starting now. I'm Lisa Salt with RE/MAX Vernon Salt Fowler, and in today's discussion, we're going to delve deep into a topic that often raises eyebrows. Why it might actually be a savvy move to buy a larger house during a real estate market downturn. The housing market's fluctuations can create uncertainties for buyers and sellers too, but especially for buyers. But there are some compelling reasons to consider upgrading to a larger home during these times. So let's explore those 4 reasons why you might want to upsize and the nuances behind the strategic decision. Number 1, let's look at market dynamics. To kick things off, let's grasp the intricacies of a declining real estate market. When the market experiences a downturn, property prices obviously tend to decrease, signaling a buyer's market. This shift means increased options, so there's more houses on the market to choose from and potential cost savings for those who are seeking to invest in real estate. During these periods, let's think about it. Larger homes, which might have previously seemed unaffordable and out of reach, become more accessible due to these reduced prices, resulting in increased negotiation power for buyers. Let's analyze the numbers. If you're selling a $700,000 house and buying a $1 million house, and let's say prices have decreased 10%. Okay, so your $700,000 house went down $70,000. Now it's worth $630,000. Okay, that sucks. However, the house you're looking at, the $1 million house, that guy's house went down 10% as well, which is $100,000. In essence, you're actually picking up that additional $30,000 difference when you purchase a bigger house in a down market. The numbers work in your favor if you're the buyer buying up. Which brings us to the second reason you should buy in a down market, and that is the long-term investment of it all. So number 2, long-term investment. Buying a larger house during a market downturn can prove to be a shrewd long-term investment strategy. We know the real estate market goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. However, in the long run, it always goes up over time. While these short-term fluctuations might freak you out, if you hold your real estate and you don't need to sell, your home is an awesome long-term investment. Historically, properties tend to appreciate over time, and houses generally more than double every 10 years. If you look at any 10-year cycle, you'll see houses more than double in that 10-year time. Buyers buying larger, more expensive homes during a downturn, as we said before, you gained that $30,000 on the buy side. Then when the market goes up again, let's say the market goes back up 10%, your larger $1 million home will go up $100,000, while your lesser priced $700,000 home that you might have still owned will only go up $70,000. Win-win. If you can time it right and wait for the market to be in your favor, you can do very, very well. Then you can just repeat in the next cycle. And we have 2 more reasons to buy up in a down market, but before we talk about those, be sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video as we're posting new videos every single week. On this channel, we give you straight goods on Vernon and the whole Okanagan, our ultimate 4 seasons paradise. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days or just curious about the area that we call home, be sure to call, text, or email and just add salt. Now, number 3, let's look at favorable financing opportunities. An often overlooked advantage during a market downturn is the potential for attractive financing options. What? But Lisa, interest rates are up. My payments are way, way more now. Yes, and you're right. Your bank payments right now on your mortgage would be far more than they were a few years back. However, if this market really tips over, financial institutions may introduce special financing incentives to help stimulate the housing market and help stimulate the mortgage economy. Sometimes you see cashbacks. Sometimes you might see government incentives as well, not just bank incentives, or you might see seller financing incentives. If a seller can't easily sell their home, they could resort to offering vendor take-back mortgages at a lesser rate than you can get at the bank. Maybe you can take over somebody else's mortgage. Maybe those sorts of things may allow you to finance more of the home than the bank ever would. Maybe they will throw in everything, including the kitchen sink, just to make a deal. When the market dips, it's always the more expensive properties that suffer the worst. So buying up at the time when there are fewer buyers and more sellers, more competition, sellers may be getting more and more creative with what they offer. Sometimes you might be able to take advantage of it if it suits your circumstances. Number 4, let's talk about room for flexibility and growth. So beyond just offering extra space, a large house gives you versatility and it accommodates any future life changes. Whether you're expanding your family, maybe you need space for your aging parents, or maybe you just need some dedicated areas for work from home setups. Maybe you and your spouse are working in the same area and you can't just stand it one more second. Then a bigger home offers that flexibility to adapt without the hassle of moving all the time. This flexibility minimizes the disruption associated with life changes and offers a more stable living environment. I mean, this really is a reason to upsize in any market, not just a down market. However, it's an important point, so I thought I would mention it as well as number 4. When you add up all these 4 reasons to buy up in a down market, you can see it's a strategic move. It's about seizing opportunities in the market. It's about securing a valuable asset at a potentially discounted price. It's about taking advantage of favorable financing terms, potentially. And then lastly, ensuring the future adaptability as your lifestyle evolves. Of course, as always, conducting thorough research and consulting with a real estate professional is so important. Give us a shout is crucial before making any significant decisions. Be sure to call RE/MAX Vernon Salt Fowler at any time. We would be happy to help. And also be sure to watch our next video on rate lock protection. It'll give you more tips on getting ready to purchase your first or maybe your second or maybe your third home.